God, I'm cracking myself up. Hey y'all, it's the instructions. I was like, cause it's cancer season. I was like, one thing I'm gonna do is let y'all know I'm a cancer son. I was like, Cancer sun, Leo moon, Virgo rise. Anyway, my birthday is like really close. Anyway, so this is me popping in. Still haven't fixed this busted. I'm like, all the blinds need to go. Had a little bit of a family emergency around the, what was it, full moon? And my grandmother's birthday. So my grandmother's deceased, if y'all don't know, but her birthday was like last week. So it was like a family emergency around my time. I was like, you're not claiming no more lives. Don't you dare. So I had a medical emergency with my granddad. But he's doing better. Rehabilitation and stuff like that is like a thing. So everything should be good with him. It was like, and then the thing about it is like the cards. I have the Hoodoo Tarot. I like how I just jumped right into this, but I have the Hoodoo Tarot, and it was sending me like all these messages, and it's like, of course, when you read for yourself, I feel like that shit is so unclear, and then you read for other people, like, yeah, like you need to do this, this, and this, and then it's for you, and you're like, I don't know what this means, you know, like I don't know what this means, because it was the same kind of cards that was coming out before my grandmother passed. I was like, oh, like what's happening? Like who's going? The only thing that I didn't have, and my stepmom sent me something, and it was like it felt like she was feeling energy too, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And then the only thing I didn't really have around that time was like the crazy dreams. I didn't have crazy, like really crazy dreams. I had a few dreams recently, but that kind of depends on if I have caffeine, I think, before I go to bed. But that most recent dream was about me being on a plane and we going overseas, and I only got like $100 with me for this entire trip, and I'm like, is this saying something? Like, I only, like, what are we doing? Like, why am I going on a trip and I only have like $100? Like, legit, I was like looking at my account while I was on the plane. I was like, oh my God, I don't have anything. And I didn't prepare nothing. I had like no clothes. I was just like, where was I at for this dream? You know? I was like, I was on the plane. I should have gone back to get my, had 2 bags, didn't get one, and then had this other carry-on that it didn't have jack shit in it, and I'm like, what kind of sign is this? is this like indicative of something happening? I'm not prepared for something, or like is something coming up where I need to like remember to have all this stuff, because I'm not taking any trips like soon. So what's happening? Like, I'm just not prepared for something? Like, I don't know. This is what, like, I personally like getting readings for myself. I like to read for other people, but reading for myself is so difficult. Minus my womb readings. I can read for my womb a lot easier. And I don't know if it's the deck that I have. It's called Our Tarot, I think. So like that one's pretty easy to read, but the Hoodoo Tarot, I'd be like, do you like me or not? You know? And it's kind of funny because Grandma Baby's Apothecary, which is back open. I think I've made a video about this like months ago, but like they reopened their shop, the person who like ran it. So I have the Lenormands, and I'm going to get the actual tarot deck one day. But they've been posting a lot of videos about stuff, and it's hilarious because it's in the hoodoo tradition. And so if you kind of grew up, like I didn't grow up in hoodoo, but I grew up, I can kind of maybe pick out some of the things that are happening. But I feel like my family is kind of like that quiet hoodoo. I feel like when I tap into ancestry and stuff like that, this is just a ramble video, y'all. I'm just checking in. I like it's quiet. My hoodoo is like cooking kind of things. I feel like cooking, cleaning, maintaining house is like a thing for me. I think that is my like hoodoo type thing. It's not necessarily like working with like roots and herbs and stuff like that. Like I have stuff. This is the second time I done fucking got my rosemary and basil, and I'm gonna replant them. I got new plants all together. I'm gonna like pot and do all this other shit, and we're gonna see if they're gonna grow. I told head honcho back there, you better be nice to these other plants. I finally fixed the soil in the other one because it was dying. I had mushrooms in there, and someone was like, "That's good soil." I'm like, "Girl, I think the mushrooms are like zombie, like killing the energy of the plant." And I removed them, as far as I can see, and they're growing again. So I think that energy in the pot was like disturbing the growth of the plant. The pothos is a pothos. The one that hangs and is like really common. That one's doing better. It looked like it was on its way out. And my cactus one is dead. I gotta get a new one, but I know what it is. It's not like a traditional cactus. It's like a flowering cactus type plant type thing. What else is there? Yeah, the basil and I got mint, I got basil, I got rosemary. The basil, it's kind of like I left the basil plant kind of like in the bag for too long, and then I killed it. And the rosemary one developed mold real quick, and I'm like, bro, did I overwater you? Like, you know? So that's kind of, I feel like that's my hoodoo. It's kind of like tinkering with plants and stuff, and not necessarily making like solutions for y'all. I am getting drawn to tobacco because I was just thinking about my childhood and how when I went down to Virginia, because that's where my dad's side is from, like both sides actually, both sides, on my dad's side they got a little bit of South Carolina in there too, but then it goes back from when I was doing genealogy, it goes back to Virginia. All roads lead to Virginia anyway, and we're Marylanders now, so it's like I'm a New Yorker born, but raised in Maryland. So yeah, like one of my childhood memories is seeing this tobacco hanging, and I'm like, I always found it so fascinating as a kid. I was like, why is this here? Like, why is this here? You know? So I did not put my hot dogs in the oven yet, but I turned the oven on so it could be cool. So that's what that was. And then the what's some little things? Detectors. I don't know what's going on. I bought the things. I don't think we used them anyway, because it was like 2 or 3 going off. So maybe they used the batteries for like one of them and not the other. You gotta replace it. But every time you touch it, it's a lot going on. Anyway, that has nothing to do with this video. But I'm just popping in. My birthday is coming up, and I'm like excited about it. This is the first time I've been kind of excited about my like birthday, not my life, but my birthday, because usually I work on my birthday, which I'm still kind of doing. I didn't take it off. I don't even think they know when my birthday is, but like I'm not taking off. It's pretty simple and straightforward as a job, so it's kind of like you know, taking off is like for me also when I want to avoid being there. I don't want to be bothered. But yeah, I'm not taking off, but I am trying to plan what I want to do for my birthday. So like kind of like what I want to buy for my birthday and what I want to like eat for my birthday. And I think I already know what it is. It's gonna be beef stew, I think. And then like other than that, I don't know, you know. But right now things are good. I'm in the house by myself as my granddad is kind of going through like his rehabilitation. I think that's gonna be like probably 2-3 days. Probably by the end of the month he should be back. By the end of this week he should be back. So I've kind of been just like chilling, eating food, leaving, going to work, doing shit like that, but processing my birthday and processing kind of everything that has been going on. I've been stressed. So I'm popping in really quick. I think I will restart up the zodiac seasons. If not, just doing like the quarterlies. I'm sorry, I did it for my did it for my sign, Cancer Sun. The rest of y'all may not have it. But I think I will come back because it's like I'm kind of like back in the mood to do stuff. I had a lot of transition, like job wise. Like I started a new job and I got an internship, so I got like 3 things going on there. Then I do some other stuff. Then I've been is like I got a lot. So let's put it out there that I'm gonna do this Cancer season video one day this week, if not in July, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, we'll just go from there. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. I do have like a vending kind of like video I want to share with you guys, and then we'll kind of go from there. Okay, see you guys later.